We have some reason why the South Africa people are protesting. So many people do not know what they are protesting for. They said foreigners have come to take over their land, so they want to collect their land back. It is not good that a foreigner will come to your land and be dictating what will happen in that land. Anybody can be angry. Everybody, nobody can accept it. I mean, how can they come to your country and come and take over, and even the job that is made for the indigenous and made for the people of the country, other people will come and occupy. Even the government hospital, they occupy everywhere. That is why the South African people are angry right now and protesting against other people, foreigners, that they should go back to their country, that they can have access to free education and free health care. They should go back to their country. If you have any opinion concerning this, please drop it at the comment section.
Anything doing outside or to protect yourself is better not to go out today, because the protests will continue today. And what's happening is that shops will be broken into and they will loot and steal foreign-owned things from foreign-owned shops. Or if you must go out, just learn how to pronounce the word Indololwane, which means elbow in Zulu. Now they stop people and they ask whether you can pronounce that word. If you do not know how to pronounce it, that might be the end of your life. This is not a joke. It has happened many times before. They will stop you and ask you to pronounce elbow in Zulu, which is Ndolwane. So if you have to go out, just learn how to pronounce Ndolwane. That is how you will survive the day, because that is what the society has degenerated to. Thank you.
Waking up nice while our people remain unemployed. This regard for local government and prioritization agreement is unacceptable. Demands. We demand
refusing securities to close the gates, pushing it away. You will never get help here, Mama. You will never.
Well, I cannot really hear you right now because of the commotion that is happening here. We're coming to you live from the Soweto in the Deep Kloof hostel. What's happening right now, you see the residents of this hostel, they are obviously taking the tin fishes that were thrown, but when a truck was trying to pass with force, we know that today the residents in this place, they are protesting over sanitation issues, and we understand that this is not the first time this thing happened here at this, something like this is happening here at this hostel. Well, as you can see, they are obviously taking them all. What I can tell you is that what happened was a truck trying to pass through they obviously they have barricaded the roads with big stones. So the big truck that was holding these tin fishes, this tin fishes was trying to pass with a force. But as you can see, the visuals, there are the visuals, they're obviously taking it. We also almost, the camera, we were already up when the thingy was happening. So we were almost caught up in the commotion that is happening right now. But I just want to bring in induna yase hostel ukuthi sikhulume nayo. Baba, thank you so much for your time. Well, say understand ukuthi this is not the first time we are talking to you with the issues that pertaining to this hostel. Can you please tell us what is happening today?
Namhlanje abantu bakwate kakhulu kuthiwa kukhona umuntu othengele indawo akusaqhubeki lutho kusukela ngoSeptember last year nama project abekade bekiwe ama toilet awekho abantu ukuthi bafuna ukwazi ukuthi ubani lo odayisa indawo yabo ukuphi yena lo muntu uhulumeni uthini ngalento eyenzakalayo uhulumeni wayena ubalekile njengamanje abantu bathi ngeke basukila bazoqhubeka nalento until uhulumeni azasho ukuthi yini le yenzakalayo lo muntu odayisa ngabo bekhona endaweni yabo.
Babsibonele sibonile i-truck enkulu idlula la iphethe la kwa ama-tin fish awa kule truck and abantu bakho kulana bazenzela ngama-tin fish la.
Abantu sebazenzela sekukhona nomuntu oselimele lapha yana sikhona i-truck ishayisa umuntu ngaphakathi iyabaleka nayo ngoba bisivinjwa kwase kwenzeka lo ngoba abantu bakwatile benza noma yini abasacontrolling masekunjeni.
How nisizwa kanjani baba ukuthi i-truck ibe ifuna ukudlula ngeforce and nani nyalwa nilola ama-rights wenu nisizwa kanjani ukuthi people are not taking you serious?
Into yenze yonke lento le uhulumeni wenza lento oqabanisa abantu nabasomabhizinisi lento ayikho yinhle siyakuvuma kodwa ngenxa kahulumeni abantu bayithathele umthetho ke ngezandla zabo uhulumeni ofuna alungise lesi simo thina sizamile ngeke ngakhuluma naye uhulumeni ngoMarch sasisemzini mhlophe ukuthi uhulumeni makeza address lento le ngoba yonke into imile abantu balwa nathi manje sizokwenza njani thina
manje baba bufuna ukuthi kwenzakaleni
kahle kahle uhulumeni ukuthi nangulo muntu osemthatha into zabantu alo muntu ukuthi wenze njani ngayo uyambopha wenze njani ukuthi akuchaze lo uhulumeni akezi kuzochaza.
Thank you so much for your time, Babs Bonel. Well, that was the induna of this hostel, Deep Kloof Hostel. We are still here. Well, essentially telling us that they would like to know what is going to happen with the land that has been sold here. We know that in this land that has been sold, there are people, there are plus or minus 4,000 people living inside. So he's essentially telling us what is going to happen now that they are selling their land. Where are they going to live? But I can take it back to studio right now. We will be sticking around here monitoring the situation and will give an update.
Nigerians must stop comparing their country with South Africa. South Africa is nothing compared to Nigeria. With economy, with currency, infrastructure development, and everything, we are far ahead than Nigeria. You can't even compare Nigeria with Kenya. Kenya is much way developed than Nigeria. So Nigerians must stop comparing with us. I understand when you want to weigh yourself, you will want to compare yourself with big guns. But South Africa is nothing compared to Nigeria. We are way technology-wise, everything, guys. This is not meant to hate, but it's the truth. South Africa cannot be compared with any country in Africa. That is a fact. West Nigeria. Nigeria is way behind in terms of development, currency, and everything, Jay. Stop comparing South Africa with Nigeria. I don't know who said Nigeria is a giant of Africa. How did they get that title? From who? How? Really? How did you give yourself such a big title? Guys, stop comparing South Africa with Nigeria. South Africa is nothing compared with Nigeria. Serious. Those who have never been to South Africa, come to South Africa and you will see that, hey, I've never been in a country like this in Africa.
I think South Africans are wrong by chasing away the foreign nationals, especially black foreign nationals, people from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and so forth. They are very wrong. I'll tell you, I have 3 ways I can prove to you why they are wrong. Number 1, they say they must go back to where they come from. For that reason only, you are telling me that you are ignorant, because why will they go back to where they come from? Why? I mean, it's like telling someone from Eastern Cape you must go back and fix where you come from. I mean, some of you are in Gauteng province and you are coming from Limpopo, Northwest, Eastern Cape, Western, wherever you come from. What happens if somebody tells me I must go back to Northwest? Bro, people are starving in Northwest. Why will I go back? Of course, I would go back every now and then. But those people are looking up to me to save them. The same applies to foreign nationals. They came here because they left people starving in their own country. They are here to make a living. They can't just move because it's fun to move. They moved because poverty moved them. And that is why they are always stuck in Mankuru, bank, sending money home. And then when you come and decide that they're not supposed to access healthcare systems because otherwise they are foreign nationals. We are fighting the wrong people. You will never see white people fighting each other in any country for whatever reason. It's always us black people fighting each other. They must go back. What's wrong with us, guys? The second reason why we shouldn't do that is that if Africa has to unite, we have to come together, guys. And we the one who are starving. We are starving as black people. Even in South Africa, even though we trying to act like we are better Africans, we are all starving, and we owe ourselves unity as African people. We need to have one Africa, just like Europe. There's one Europe. There's one currency called Euro. It's a continent united as Europe. What's wrong with us as Africans to unite? We always, want to fight each other. Xenophobic days. You don't have to use the healthcare system. White people are owning 80% of the fertile land, and they are only 7% of the population. Why don't we fight them if we want to fight for our country? Now, the third reason is that even if we fight them, what are we going to benefit? Of course, we're going to have enough healthcare resources. But have we ever struggled a lot with that because of foreign nationals? Why we lack humanity so bad that we are inconsiderate of our own black people? Like, look at my skin color. Look at their skin color. But you look at white people and be like, okay, that's fine. You look at Indians and be like, okay, beautiful. But your own black, with the black skin, you look at them like enemies. Something is wrong here. You are doing something wrong. And if I'm the one who's supposed to say it, I will say it. I'm a South African, but I believe wholeheartedly that you are doing it wrong. And the last concept into this whole thing that wrap it up really is that they need to be documented. That I get. But I've heard a speech, somebody said, if you are a foreign nationals, you must leave. And he was quoting some act from the Constitution. I'm like, how did it get here? Because I thought it was about registration. It was about home affairs. How did it get there? Now it's like complete inconsideration. And are we doing that to all other races that are here as foreign nationals? Like white people, there are those who are in Cape Town as foreign nationals without South African citizenship. Are we doing that to them? And what I want to say is, it's good that we want them to be registered in their home affairs. But what I'm saying is, why are they not registered? Probably because they don't have money. Because home affairs need to get paid. Have we looked into them and said, why are you not registered? Do you have money? How much is it for you to get registered? How much it takes for you to renew your passport after 5 years or whatever the time may be? How much it takes to have a work visa? How much? This is our African. They ran away from wars in Congo. They ran away from poverty in Nigeria or in Zimbabwe or Mozambique. And when a black boy or black woman, you are there telling us that you are fighting to protect South Africa. Why don't you take the land? If you want to fight for South Africa, why don't you fight white people? We are directing our anger towards the wrong people, and I said it.